Alright everyone, welcome back to the second part where we're kind of going to the third most expensive set. I have already built the T-Rex skeleton. However, I figured Toro is kind of a Camp Cretaceous favorite. So we'd maybe go, you know, the Stygimoloch set, then the Toro set, then the T-Rex skeleton set, and then the Grim set. So, every second video would contain a Camp Cretaceous villain of sorts, or antagonist, dino, whatever you like to call them. So here we do have Toro, very cool dinosaur. Only got scar on the one side, so that is really cool that they didn't just go and do it on the other side too, because it would have been weird. But apart from that, it does keep the symmetry, which is still cool. I don't really mind because you're only often going to see it on one side anyway. So yeah, right now we are building a helicopter, which I'm not exactly sure the reason for it needing to come with the set, because what would this helicopter be actually? Because the only one I can think of it being would be Masrani's helicopter, which appears very briefly in not season, episode 1. No, oh my god, season 1, episode 6, I believe. When it's, wait, no, it would be episode 4, wouldn't it? Because the Indominus Rex breaks out sometime during that episode, I think, and Masrani flies over the camp. So yeah, or it could be episode 3. It's been a while. I did try to watch a few every now. I do try and watch a few every now and then, but still. So also because we do have Masrani's helicopter from the 2015 set, so not exactly sure it was needed here, but maybe they just wanted to add up the price or something. They wanted to make it a more of an expensive set. Just look that extra bit bigger, because if it doesn't come with the helicopter, then all it is the, what would you call it? Is it a Jeep? I'll just call it a vehicle. But either way, it is a really cool vehicle. Once we get to it, you'll see it is from the first episode of Camp Cretaceous, where they all get sent to the camp. They go through the gates, and that's when Darius sees his first compy or whatever. Really cool moment. But we'll talk about the vehicle later, because right now we're doing the helicopter, and as you can see, the tail is very, very slim there. It's made out of the plus sign, thing. I don't know what to call these pieces exactly, but you can see it on the screen right there. Also, I did realize with that tail jet thing, that I was using the wrong one, and I need to take it off and put that one on to put the one with the studs on top of the helicopter, because that was how I'd have the big one. Big I don't know, guys. I'm a bit tired. I'm lost for words. I'm sorry, but we are onto the vehicle right now. The really cool vehicle, and we did just build Kenji. Next up will be Sammy. So it is really cool. Through all of these sets, you get to unlock. This isn't a video game. This is real life, but technically unlock for your collection. But you get to collect every single camper. So we do have them all the sets, obviously, so we've got every camper. But for now, we have made Brooklyn and Ben. We've also made Darius in the skeleton set. And now we've got Kenji, so all that's left is Sammy. And then we'll be getting Darius once again, so kind of cool to have a double feature figure, because you can have two faces. All of the campers seem to have a shocked facial expression, so I've just decided to put that on all of them, just because kind of all matches up and stuff. So once we get Sammy, we'll put the shocked facial expression. Have a cool scene with them all together, just like looking at a creature, all scared or mesmerized, maybe even. But as you can see, here are the headlights on the back of the vehicle, and this will be where the seating area is, which is, it's such a cool attention to detail, that even though it's like, obviously things are scaled down, so there's not enough room for everything entirely, but you do get one seat. I wouldn't exactly call it a seat. It is meant to be a seat, but where you can see the brown part. you can just sit someone down. Obviously, like I would sit down on Grady or something because you don't get Dave or Roxy with the sets. Neither do you get Mitch or Tiff. I do assume these are all meant to be season 1 and 2 sets because we did get, obviously the ship comes with Grim and then we've got Toro, but there's no like E750 set or anything. And yeah, which is, I'm kind of hoping, because there is still season 4 to come. Maybe by the time that comes out, and if there is Spinosaurus in that season, could we be seeing a Spinosaurus set or an E750 set? That would be really cool. Um, an E750 and a Bumpy together would be awesome. Also, a Limbo. We kind of need Limbo just to complete the Baryonyx trio. That would be really cool to have. And what else is there? What else could we have from Camp Cretaceous? I think a Brachiosaurus is asking a bit much. Maybe they could make it, but oh, that model would just be massive. I'm not sure how you could put it in a collection. Obviously, Mattel does every single thing. We need a Mosasaurus, obviously, but I think they're saving that for Dominion, if they plan to make one at all, because it would be huge, I assume. Obviously, like, would it be double the size of the Indominus Rex model, or I'm not sure. I don't really pay too much attention to the measurements of dinosaurs. I'll be entirely honest. I will one day. Oh, I do every now and then, but I'm not entirely the best with measurements. I can be good at math, but stumbles me a bit. I can't be bothered remembering what size I am, what size dinosaurs are, whatever. But yeah, what do you reckon we could see? Maybe we could get another Indoraptor because we did get another Indominus Rex, although the model is already like, it looks like Indoraptor basically. So, ooh, what if we got the white Indoraptor in Camp Cretaceous, one of those seasons, season 5 maybe? We got to see that because we do know it kind of existed in the canon. It was a deleted scene, so I wouldn't entirely call it canon, but they always do have that option to go discover that backstory in Camp Cretaceous, and maybe, just maybe, we could see a white Indoraptor. So that would be a cool Lego model to get, and then we've basically got one of each species, right? Except for Ankylosaurus, but then again, it does have a baby version of itself, so technically the only one on its own, I believe, is Gallimimus, because the Dilophosaurus has a pair. The Indominus Rex got a repaint, obviously, that's a pair. And there's now Toro right here, as you can see, to fit with the other Carnotaurus. And Grim, Chaos together. Bunch of T-Rexes. Oh, too many Raptors. There's a bunch of Pteranodons too. Yeah, all of that. There's basically everything. There's even... Technically, there's one green Triceratops, but then again, in Lego Dino, you did have the brown one, so I'd say that counts as a pair. Now, here it is, the Jeep. So awesome. Let's slow it down now, and we can review it. So, first we'll go off with Toro. Let's get the other Carnotaurus in here soon to compare it with. As you can see, there is the scar. Those are the legs. It's got a really cool dark pattern. You can see the scar is not on that side, but it is on this side. So it's super cool to see. I kind of like they didn't make it red, but I'm not too sure. Maybe red would have been cool, but then again, it probably has decayed or faded over time. This is the word I was looking for, decayed. But here are the two Carnos next to each other. Toro's obviously darker, which I think is really cool because, I mean, it's burnt, right? Toro is burnt, so looks cool next to the normal non-burnt Carno. Here's the helicopter. As said, I just shot that. It goes at like the speed of not even like you blink and you missed it basically. But here it is, back in there, and yeah, really, it is still a cool helicopter, even if even if it wasn't needed. Now, here is this. I'm going to show you the Jurassic Park World logo. It's technically a Camp Cretaceous logo. You can take the roof off, which is cool because you'll want to place someone in there, I guess. And here they are. So you can only place 2 on each side. So let me get the other 2 campers that we've built so far. Ben, let's put him in because it would be cool to have them all in, right? Then again, if you did want, maybe you could have the other campers standing up on the side where the separate studs are, so you can have them standing up looking out. So that you could kind of do that. Please don't be weird in the comments, me putting Kenji in Brooklyn like that. Shippers, please, please, I don't want you shipping anyone in my videos. Please don't do that. Yeah. there they all are. We're going to take Ben and Brooklyn off, put them back on the shelf, and then we'll put the Toro set on the shelf and everything with it. So here's the helicopter, putting that in first, kind of putting it like where I'll put the vehicle in front of it, because it's just a helicopter. It doesn't necessarily need to be seen. Whereas I reckon the was a really cool part of Camp Cretaceous, and it was in the series, so deserves to be up the front. And we'll put Toro there. It will go off against like Grim or something. There's skeleton, and yeah, it will look cool. Anyway, see you later. Bye everyone.